Hello Pisces, hello Cancer, Elsie here to do your reading for the week ahead. How are you? And happy Sunday. That's when I'm recording this, but of course whenever you find it, it will always be for the week ahead, no matter when you find it. So thank you for clicking here. I appreciate you oh so much, my water tribe. I am a Pisces moon, and so I do have water just like you. So thank you for clicking here and being in the comments and the thumbs up, helping me grow this this water tribe. Thank you so much for doing that. And I'm here to read for Cancer and Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. And we're just going to start with some oracles here, and then we are going to throw some tarot at it and find out what goes on here. And so I will read for Pisces first. Cancer, if you don't mind scooting along, I'll be with you in just a second. All right, Pisces, just us and the cross watchers. Here we are, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter, if that's you, and you're welcome always if you're a cross watcher. All right, here we go. Let's take a look at it for the week ahead. As I said, it'll always be for the week ahead, no matter when you find it. Let's look at the wisdom of the oracle. Give me some energy, please, for Pisces for the week ahead. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about Pisces. We have no place like home. I want to say that you're about to find out where home is. And I think you're going to find out soon. We've got card number 5. And I feel like no place like home is telling me that you're beginning to understand that solitude isn't necessarily a bad thing. That solitude is a place of, you can see all of the purple, right? Which is the violet, which is the third eye, the pink, which is the downloads from the universe. And when we're able to spend some time with us, away from the matrix, away from people who need things from us, when we're able to be alone with ourselves, I think that's when we realize where home really is. Now, it could be where you are already. Now, you could have a realization that you're exactly right where you want to be, that you're happy with your spot in life. And for others of you, I think you're still looking. And if you are, I think you're about to find it. Card number 50 breaks down to a 5, and that tells me that there's a little bit of lack or feeling as though you're on the outside looking in. But what I want to say is it may be, Pisces, that you're actually pulling away your energy from other people. It feels like all the energy is in that little house there. Looks like a birdhouse. It feels like that's where all the energy is. There's ever so slightly, you can see a face in the background with a moon. And so it feels as though you are deep in thought, deep in some energy. There's a lot of things that you're learning right now. I think that this last bit of energy that's gone on, Mercury retrograde, Venus going direct, I feel like also being in Virgo season, and also Jupiter has just gone into retrograde, which causes us to look inward at our abundance. What do I really want in this life? And Virgo makes us look over all the details about our pentacle life, people who we have in our lives, friends, family, right? The job we have. Do we really want it? What can we get rid of? What will make us most efficient in our own lives? We've got new life. Look at that. No place like home in the new life. I feel like you're about to ascend or move to another timeline here. You're about to open some sort of new cycle. It's like you're waking up, right? It's like you're in here doing all the hard work. The third eye flips open. You start getting downloads from the universe, and it's time to wake up. We're also looking at pink and purple here. It's time to wake up. Somebody's been made aware about you, or you about them. We've got the fates. All right. Well, the universe has got their hand in your back pocket here. It feels like the fates tells me that, it's something that's going to happen. The only choice you're going to have is how to react or respond to it. The fates is it's a fated moment. The fates are getting involved. We're trying to get you back on your trying to get you back. It's always different in the Mercury retrogrades as to what happens. Sometimes it's failure of communication electronically, but for me, it's I cannot speak any words this week, it seems. So card number 17 is what I want to say. It breaks down to an 8, which is of the self, and I feel that there is a fated moment coming. Something that you don't see coming, that person has their eyes covered. And something that you feel that is very close to you. I'm looking at all those stars. And although that person can't see them, that seems like the energy from the star is alerting the person that it's near. So I want to say that you are already feeling these rumbles, Pisces, that something that was in the distance is getting a lot quicker, like a lot closer at a quicker pace, it seems. All right. What have we got here? We've got fear. Why do we have fear? It says, I realize that I'm testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. I think you don't trust love. I think it's scary to you. I think you're going to be getting these. I think that all these purples and pinks we're looking at, I feel like you are going to be getting some information from the universe. I want to say that you have a lot of passion. And I think that you are scared of love, Pisces. And so you're testing your resolve to live in the energy of love. It feels like you're going to have a new beginning in love here. You're going to get a chance to test your resolve. When you go into this place, which to me is like kind of going into hermit mode, you're by yourself, you're secluded, but you're there with your hopes, wishes, and dreams, and meditation and journaling, and you're really getting healthy, it feels. You're really making your house a home by energetically getting it leveled out. I feel like the no place like home card is what's leading you to a new life, but I'm going to say that while you're here, this is school. And once you get your PhD, then you want to try it out on everyone else because you've learned a bunch of new things. How to handle people, how to handle crowds, maybe how to pick out when someone is codependent really early in the relationship, or to have enough strength and enough self-respect to put a line in the sand and say, I can't do this with you. I'm sorry. We want different things, instead of being codependent and saying, oh, they'll change. Oh, I'll change them. Right? It's a fear of not wanting to get hurt, but I think you want to have this new life. I think you want to have a new beginning here. We have card number 39. Oh, Pisces, it's a 12. Yeah, there you go. It is you having the new life. 3 and 9 is 12. It's card 39. And the new life is going to bring some type of partnership, I feel. Very interesting. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at tarot. All right. Tell me about Pisces, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Let's clarify with tarot, please, for Pisces. If you are interested in a private read, by the way, you can get one of those by looking in the description. My readings begin at $40, and the link that you need for Wizio is right there. All right. Let's go. Let's figure out what's going on with Pisces in the week ahead, please. Tell me about Pisces. Tell me about Pisces. All right. I did talk about the Hermit, didn't I? First card out. There we go. Yeah. It looks like you've been in Hermit energy here. You've recently ended something, or somebody ended something with you. I'm going to say bravo. I love this energy here. Bravo to you, because the Hermit is here with the Six of Swords. You saw the situation for what it was, and I think that you had to stand back and look at some of the details. I feel as though it was important for you to get this light. I feel like that's what's going on here. I feel like this light is right here. That you use this light to find your way, even though you're unsure and you might be in the dark, just not really understanding what's going on or having not made a decision yet, but getting wisdom about the situation, because I feel like you've been keeping yourself away from other people. Now, I think it could be because of healing, but I feel like it's healing because you made a decision. For whatever reason, Charlie just showed me the 6, the 4, and the 2, right? Charlie's my guide, by the way. And it's the 6 swords. And the 6 swords is going from the chaos to the calm, moving on. And the 4 and the 2 makes total sense to me, because once you heal here with the four swords, then the 2 swords, you're able to make a decision a lot easier. And the 4 and the 2 is 6. So there's your fear. There it is. Yep. It did say I realize that I'm testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. I think that the Ace of Wands being here tells me that you definitely want to begin a new path. You want a new path, and it can't just be love. I feel like you're asking for all of it, including desire and passion and sometimes the ability to be able to be spontaneous as it pertains to those things. And I feel like love is to you is fear. I think you've always been hurt by love. So I feel as though what you're doing here is after looking in the past and saying, no, I don't want what's back there. I'm just going to heal and get some wisdom. We move on to a new life here where I believe now that you've got all the energy and wisdom from here, so you got your PhD, it's time to try it out on some people. It's time to try it out, for yourself. Like, you're going to be functioning different in the world now because you see things differently. Once your third eye is open, you make very different decisions. You become aware of a lot of things you weren't aware of before, including your limited time here on the earth. We have the Nine of Pentacles. We have the Justice card. All right. Yeah, we've got justice for sure. I feel like something is going to be revealed to you on this path, Pisces. This new cycle that you're stepping into. Now, I believe that the new moon is on the 14th, I think, of this month, something like that, depending on where you live in the world. But I feel as though there is something that will be revealed to you probably in and around the new moon energy. I feel like after the new moon, it's like this new cycle begins. And I feel like something is revealed to you. We've got 6 and 1, right? The Justice carries one sword and there's 6 here. So it feels like something that was hidden is about to be revealed, and it's going to be good. It's going to give you justice. It's going to justify whatever you have been healing from or for. We've got Libra energy here. We've also got the King of Swords, and the King of Swords is Aquarius, but also Libra and Gemini energy. I'm just going to move the camera for a second, just so you've got a better look. Hopefully it's a little better. There we go. So we got the King of Swords, right? And so Libra and Gemini as well as Aquarius. I feel like there is somebody in the future here, Pisces. I want to say they don't have to be an air sign, but they could be. If they are not an air sign, understand the King of Swords can be present as an energy as well, which is someone who is very honest and truthful, almost to a point where it can be a little bit of cringe, but they must be honest and truthful and transparent. So somebody who really wants to get across their idea. This person could be very passionate about you, very attracted to you. Maybe you light a fire within them, and vice versa. This person here is someone who is logical and honest and truthful. Even if it hurts you, they're going to be honest and logic and they're going to have honesty, logic, and truth. So the Ace of Wands, I feel, tells me that somebody here, I think it's both of you. I feel like you're trying to heal yourself so you can live in the energy of love. And here comes somebody else who is kind of thinking the same thing. I don't think you just want love, you want passion. And I think this is your person of passion, whether they're feminine or masculine. Understand, we look at it as a man's body because society told us to do that, but we don't know what energy's in there. We don't know if this is masculine leaning or feminine leaning, right? So the fact that it shows up as a man's body is society's way of saying that it might be masculine, but don't be fooled by the body parts. That's not what we're reading here. We're reading energy. So we have the Nine of Pentacles. Look, I feel like whatever you have been healing from, whatever you have been trying to accomplish by finding your light and finding some answers, wow, just wow. I really feel like you have changed so much, Pisces. In the week ahead, I think you're finally going to notice it, because I feel like it feels like you're going to be getting a little more social, Pisces, and it feels like you're going to be putting all these things that you learned to the test. It feels like you got the PhD and now you've got the job as a psychologist or a doctor or whatever it is. It feels like you're going to get a chance to use the knowledge that you gained here on somebody else. Because really, you can learn all you want, but if you can't practice it, what's the point? If you can't follow your own truth, right? Or whatever you've learned. We've got the Seven of Wands on the bottom of the deck. Ooh. I want to say that I feel, Pisces, that you were really honest with someone that you walked away from or pulled away from. I want to say that you stood your ground, and bravo to you, because this is the King of Swords, and look, nobody's the match for the King of Swords except the Queen. So I think, Pisces, that you gave it to somebody as they gave it to you. You just gave it right back. And I don't think that it's anything mean or terrible or horrible. I don't think that it was a fight. I really feel like that somebody in your life has been so honest to the point where they've hurt you over and over and over again. And although this Queen, I don't think she says these things to hurt, I feel that you're about to mirror someone's energy here. And I think that's why the Queen is present. You're about to stand your ground on something here. I feel like you either pulled away from somebody or decided that it wasn't for you. You stood your ground. You spoke out and said, look, you can't do that to me. I'm not going to be here every time that you decide you want to wander in and out of my life. I can't be here for that for you. The Queen of Swords is someone who is going to be assertive, but not aggressive. Someone who's going to also be honest. This one's been liberated, right? I used to keep myself stifled. I let someone else speak for me. And this person is no longer letting anyone speak for them. So this person who has been completely honest and above ground and factual with the Queen, I believe is not really all that ready to see the Queen, because the King is usually the one who's in charge. And the King really has the task of picking a Queen who he knows is strong, but someone who will not overthrow the throne. Yeah. It's a careful balance when we're dealing in kings and queens. So I think there's going to be a conversation, it feels like. I want to say that this King wants you back, Pisces. And I think you're like, nah, bro. Nope. No, thank you. I walked away for a reason. I'm holding my ground. Thanks anyway. I find you attractive and very sexy and very desirable. And the fact that you find me sexy and very desirable is great. But I'm not doing this with you again. No. It feels like you're holding your ground after pulling away your energy. That this person comes back to ask you questions, or maybe try and be honest. Maybe they're trying to tell you that they're very attracted to you. Maybe that's something that they never said to you before. But I believe that you are showing up as the Queen of Swords because you have healed, my friend, which means you've learned the lesson of mirroring energy. No matter what energy someone gives you, you're going to mirror that right back. And I think that's why you're coming up as the Queen of Swords. All right. Bravo. Bravo with those lessons learned. Good for you. All right. No place like home. I think you've been inside for a while. I think that you have been inside for a while because I feel as though you've been growing and learning and looking back there so you can learn your lesson and your pattern so you don't repeat it again. And that's why I think this is coming up here, because it feels like that this is, you're learning a lesson so you don't repeat a pattern. And here comes the King of Swords, right? Kind of delicious energy, very sort of in charge, and somebody who is always going to be honest. You can count on this person to be honest with you always. Tell me what else is going on here, please, for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the week ahead. So I feel like for some of you, you're about to hear from or speak to someone who is the King of Swords. Now, this is, pardon me, I don't believe this is someone who you have dated before. I don't have any cups. Nothing says that. This is a new cycle, and this is someone that you're going to be speaking to as you are sort of cautiously stepping into a new world after doing all this healing and seeing things for what they are. All right, so I want to say somebody threw a label on someone's forehead back there and said, this is my soulmate. And I think that it didn't work out because we have the Nine of Pentacles here. There was a lot of healing that went on here after this soulmate connection. It feels like somebody's got some wisdom about this. But I also feel that, you know, as we're gaining wisdom about this, this person is single. So I feel like somebody has realized, I really need to remind myself that even though this person gives me reciprocity and I know for a fact that they feel like a soulmate, it doesn't mean they're good for me. It doesn't mean they're healed. It doesn't mean that things won't crash and burn. You got to get used to pulling that label off, right? Because you will put a label on anything, you will treat it as such. Yep. All right, here we go. This king is in love. You know, the thing is I feel that this king is coming to you, and it's going to be like justice for you, because I think you stood your ground and you moved along, and you knew that this king, I feel, wasn't really giving you as much. You know, they were giving you reciprocity, but they weren't giving you as much as they were giving to everybody else. Now, a king is a busy person, but I feel like, I'm not sure if you're even sure if it was people who are in the DMs or people who are in their life. Maybe this king is a single father. Like but the thing is it feels like you weren't getting a lot out of this person. You know what I think it is that the Hermit is looking really closely at the Six Cups, because this is the nostalgic person that is your soulmate, that you feel your soul is stuck to, someone you can't imagine not doing this life with, whether it's platonic or whether it's love. But what I want to say is, in all of this learning, that you've realized your worth. And in that, I feel that you have realized that you have a worth regardless of what label you put on someone's forehead. So whether it's a soulmate or a twin flame or whatever it is, the truth of the matter is it's always with you. You're the one who chooses. You are the one who, in this healing, has realized your abundance and your growth, and you've realized how confident you are. And I feel like you're now going to be a lot more careful with who you commiserate with than you used to be. Because it's a brand new day. It's a brand new start here. And I think although you do want this balance and justification in love, because I feel like you gave up something back there. And I think that it probably was a soulmate. And that's why it feels so terrible. And that's probably why you had to spend so much time in healing. But what I want to say is this king, it feels like, has a lot of feelings for you. The Ace of Wands is here. They're also very attracted to you, and I think that they see you as the Nine Cups. They see you as their wish fulfillment. Tell me what I need to know about the King of Swords, please. For Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. What do I need to know about the King of Swords? The King of Swords is also single. The King of Swords is also the King of Cups. So this is pre-Emperor energy. The King of Wands and the King of Pentacles not present. But we do have an Empress here. So what I want to say is that this person is not only attracted to you and like has great big feelings for you, probably headed quickly toward love. I feel like they see you for what you really are. You are the Empress. You are all of the abundance, the person who keeps the stability and dotes and loves and watches things grow and probably has children, maybe already has children or is ready to have children, could be of age to have children, but doesn't have to be. A lot of people become an Empress later in life. We have the Five of Pentacles. This is someone who you haven't really been communicating with. It's the King of Swords. There we go. King of Swords being under the pile, right? It's the King of Swords, and I think the King of Swords is about to contact you this week. It feels like it's an attachment that the King of Swords cannot let go of. They know that even though we've been quiet, that it doesn't feel right. This person is really never given you any stability, right? They've never really given you any stability in your life. And I think that when you ask them about the stability, they give you the hard words, King of Swords. I want to say that I feel like that you guys aren't talking right now, and I feel like there's an attachment between you and the King. that the king just cannot ignore. I don't think you ignore it either. Bottom of the deck in the future, we have justice, which is right here. So I feel like this person realizes your worth. They know you're the empress. They know you are all the beans in the jar at the fair. Yep, they know the number. All 9. Tell me what the challenge is for the week ahead, please. For Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Pisces, please. Ooh, okay. It is changing. The challenge is that things are changing. Things are transforming. Things are transforming in love. I feel like you're about to get reciprocity in love because someone has changed their mind. Someone has either become single like you. It feels like, again, mirroring energies, right? As someone has become single like you, they are abundant, and I feel like this person has they've recently become available in the heart space. So they've made a realization that they want the 9 cups with you, that they want to be emotionally available. This person wants to show you their feelings, but this person is single, and I think that they fight with themselves between swords and cups as to whether they want to be logical or in love. And I think that's why the 9 of Pentacles is here, because this person is confident on their own. They don't really need you, and you don't need them, but they're trying to make a decision. Am I better with the Empress, or am I better on my own? And I need to be really honest with myself about that. All right. All right, I'm going to leave it right there. I'll leave it right there because we could read forever, but I'm going to go for now. Thank you so much, Pisces, for clicking here. I appreciate you. If you are interested in a private read, please look below in the description. I will go for now. I love you guys. I'm out. Love ya. Bye-bye. And hello, Cancer. Thank you so much for waiting here for me. I appreciate you. Let's get into it, Cancer. We will look at the Wisdom of the Oracle first. We'll get a couple of these, and then we'll hit it up with some Soul's Journey Oracle. And we'll throw some tarot at it. Let's take a look what's coming up for you in the week ahead, Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Anytime you find this reading, it will always be for the week ahead. And here we go for you, Cancer. Welcome, Cross Watchers. Thank you so much for clicking here. All right. Oh, they gave us 2. Thank you. All right. There we go. You are no longer going to be feeling lonely or alone. I want to say it's coming to an end. Your feeling of lack, I want to say, is coming to an end. Orphaned means that you felt abandoned by just about everyone, no matter whether they did it willingly or whether they did it unwillingly. I feel like this card is all about having to go it alone. And sadly enough, you are going it alone, and it feels terrible, and people have left you. They've just left you. And I feel that you feel that you're in this world kind of alone, you against the world. Now, I want to say that there's a yin here, so you might be the yang. We have card number 2. The yin, card number 2 in the tarot is the High Priestess. So the yin is the psychic energy, and the yin is always inviting in. So the yin is waiting for the yang. The yin pulls in while the yang pushes forward. So that's how they come to be together. Yeah. So I want to say you could be the yin, you could be the feminine energy that is manifesting, calling in, not chasing, but you also could be the yang. And the reason for the yin card here could be like, I feel like you are about to go get your yin or find yin. And I feel as though you're ready now. I don't feel like you were ready before. So if you're somebody who's been single for a while, I feel like you weren't ready before, but it does feel like there's been a change of mind here, because the pink and the purple are the purple is the 3rd eye chakra, and the pink is the crown chakra. We've got downloads here, and it's about pushing forward, being confident. It feels like you've had a change of mind, or something in your intuition is telling you that it's time to push forward if you are the yang, or that it's time to start manifesting and calling in if you are the yin. All right, we've got why. You're going to have a lot of questions answered here as it pertains to soulmates and deep knowing. You know, I've always felt you, Cancer, as another water energy that has a deep knowing. And you are, I can say that with the Cancer friends I know, it always depends on your moon and your rising. It seems like Cancer is really good and intuitively at making these kinds of decisions. I know what to do. Yeah, I can do that. That's what it feels like. And it always comes out to be the right thing. Whereas I think that that the other two signs move a little slower towards the conclusion, but you have the quick on your feet blessing. Your intuition comes to you immediately, and when it does, that's when you take your first step forward. And that's what it feels like here. It's like, okay, I was here for a long time, and now I get these messages, and boom, you're on your way. Yeah, you're like, okay, I get it. Let's get it done. That's what it feels like. You're in compliance with the universe, and I don't think you even know. Yeah. Here we go. Third eye is full on open. Yeah, look at all that violet. We've got some blue as well here. Some green. Somebody wants to speak what's on their heart. Worry says, I am learning that worry doesn't change an outcome. I think there's something that you have been worried about. It might be approaching the yin, or waiting for the yang, or feeling like you've been abandoned by the yang until lately. We have self-esteem. It says, I possess gifts of the soul that benefit me and others. And that's your psychic energy, Cancer, right? You are psychic AF, my friend. You are. All right. Let's throw some tarot at it and find out why orphaned is in the reverse. I like it in the reverse, to be honest. It's a very lonely, sad... Yeah, very lonely, sad, abandoned feeling for me when it's in the upright. When it's in the reverse, it gives me a little more badassery, is what it gives me. It's like, yeah, you think I'm alone? You think I can't do things on my own? Like it feels like more of a bossed up energy. I'm just not going to sit here and feel bad for myself. Yeah, I'm going to manifest what I want. And it doesn't matter how much you worry. When you're ready, you're ready. When the pink and the purple's here, when the downloads come and the third eye is open, you are ready. And it doesn't matter how long you worry, because everything's on divine timing. It's not on your timing. It's on the universe's timing, right? There we go. You're ready to step off the edge. I like it coming out of this orphan, this energy of nobody wants me. Why am I even here? Questioning of the self. This is card number 5. And it being in the reverse tells me that you're finding your way out of lack, out of being in a negative energy where everything around you looked negative. Because we can manifest that too. If we're miserable, we're manifesting misery. That's why we want to spread it onto other people. We have the 10 of Cups. Look at that. So you're going after all of it. If you are the yang, I feel like you are the masculine energy who is going to find your yin. I think you already know who that is. And this person is all of it for you. It's the only person that you can imagine being in your life as your equal or as your significant other. Someone who's as smart as you, someone who is as business savvy as you, someone who can be kind and beautiful, but can wave a sword if you need to in the air to cut something away. Like, it's about being this beautiful, brave kind of energy. So I think either you have found the yin and you know who that is already and you're going to get them, or you could be the yin who is calling in the 10 of Cups, right? Because you would be the one who's staying where you are and calling it in and not chasing it. So we would have the 2 of Pentacles here. Yeah. So the thing is, the worry about the 6 of Pentacles is are they giving more to somebody else than they're giving to me? Are they dating other folks? Do they have children that they need to take care of? Do they have a couple of jobs? Like, why when they come to me, they give me great reciprocity, but why am I suspicious about what's going on when I'm not looking? So that's the worry. The worry is that maybe someone might cheat on you or not be completely honest with you. Someone who's going to give you reciprocity when they're with you, but you worry about when they're away. Because I think that's really what you have, the only thing that you have to compare it to. Like, it feels like you're a person who, well, I mean, come on, Cancer, let's all be honest here. You're a little bit suspicious as a rule. It keeps you alive, I think. But, you're a little bit cynical, a little bit suspicious, but that's your intuition, right? And I feel like you worry about that, about someone either cheating on you or not being true to you, giving you reciprocity when you're there, but when you're not there, you're not really sure what's going on. And I think it's always been some sort of a worry for you. And that's why I think you, up till now, have not given into the 9 cups. Yeah. I want to say that you have some, if you are the yang, you have some big love for this Queen Cups here. This yin is someone who is probably a mother, but understand there's feminine and masculine energy here. It is feminine leaning for me. That's what I'm feeling. And don't forget that there's always a masculine energy to balance that up, right? So the Queen of Cups is Scorpio, Pisces, and Cancer. I want to say that you see this person as loving and doting and possibly a little bit psychic. I think you're connected to them in an energetic way because the yin and the yang are, energies that call in each other. So I feel like it feels like you are, if you're the yang, that you are pushing forward to the Queen of Cups, who is your yin, I think. Got Aries energy here. Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. Card number 2. So that is also it's your intuition here. Your intuition is very high. This is the High Priestess energy. You're very connected to somebody here energetically, and you can't let them go. We have the 9 of Pentacles. You are trying to find the confidence to walk in and ask for a partnership. Can we begin again? I know we ended at the 3 Pentacles. Can we revisit the 3 Pentacles and see if it's worth growing it from there? I feel like you walk in wanting to start with friendship. Let's trust each other. Let's ground this a little bit. Let's be friends. Let's go out and do things. You're on my team, I'm on your team. Let's do things with people that we know. We have the 8 of Wands in the reverse. We're going to take it slow. Yeah. Pentacles and the 8 of Wands in the reverse. We're going to take it slow. I think what you're going to take slow is the passion. I think somebody here, it feels like they want to build first in Pentacles, and then they don't mind going at the passion, but they want this to go really slow. They just want to spend time, talk to you under the stars, get in your brain. Do you know what I mean? It feels like very solid and grounded, but very, very connected. Energetically, you are. You and your person, the High Priestess is here, which is the yin, right? You and your person are very connected to each other. We've got Temperance, which is the angel Michael, and that is literal moment of alchemy. You're going to know in your gut when it's time to go. If this is someone that you're moving toward, for some of you, you could have been working on yourself for a while, or this could be someone that you work with. All right. Let's clarify it a little bit for you. Cancer. I feel like the Queen of Cups might be holding ground, might be standing ground. Yeah. As I'm looking here, it's like I see that there could be a bit of a blockage, and the blockage could be the 7 of Wands. Somebody, I feel like you're ready and you're willing to fall off the edge or take your leap of faith, but it feels like the Queen is kind of holding ground or standing ground. I think you know what you want after not knowing what you wanted for a while, regardless of whether you are the yin or the yang. And I feel that it was this feeling of orphaned, is the name of the card. It was the feeling of being orphaned, possibly as a child, but maybe even as an adult or a teenager. Like maybe you're a person who's gone through a life of a lot of loss, death, and family falling away, and maybe friends were, you know what I mean? Like it feels like I'm talking to somebody who had a lot of people that they loved go to the other side before they did, but way before they were expected to go. And I feel that's why you're feeling orphaned. I don't feel like it could be people in the 3D world, of course, who are not really doing their part and reaching out to you, but that's not how it feels to me. It feels like in spite of being orphaned, I feel like you're healed enough now, ready to take some sort of a leap of faith. But I think as it pertains to the yin, that this person I think is holding their ground. This is what you're trying to get to, right? You're trying to get to the heart of the matter, which is 10 of Cups. All of it. The happiness, the family, blending our families possibly, whatever the apex of happiness is for you. I I think you worry because I feel like the person that you're calling in, or the one that you're pushing to, like calling in if you're yin, pushing toward if you are yang, I feel like you wonder if this person feels the same as you do. Because you want to be reciprocal with the Nine of Cups. You want to tell this person, I've realized you're my wish fulfillment. But I think that the worry comes from, but do they feel the same about me? Maybe you're wondering if this other person has other people. Maybe they're wondering that about you. Tell me more about Cancer, please, for the week ahead. You're going to take action. There you are, the Emperor. Oh, I think that you might have been holding ground as well then. That's what it feels like. You know what? I feel like you are the Yang because the Queen of Cups is here and the Emperor shows up, who is the masculine energy, masculine leaning energy. And being Aries, fire is masculine. And this Emperor, I feel, is waiting for the right time. So I want to say that I'm probably connecting with the Yang. I mean, take it as it resonates. But I feel as though you are the one who is going to leap off the edge first. And I think you're going to know when it's the right time to do that. Because right now it feels like you're holding ground, or you're just trying to stay in your Zen den and not listening to what's going on around you. I feel like you're ready to take a leap. And this whole thing, nothing happens if you don't take the leap. It's all up to you if you want it. There it is. I think you're pretty serious about somebody. And I feel as though what you are thinking about jumping into is possibly maybe moving in together or maybe blending our families. I was getting that off this card as well. This Queen of Cups, if that's your person, or maybe that's you, is somebody who is, very doting and loving and kind and psychic and emotional, is always giving. She's the healer. We have the Eight of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so you could be dealing with Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We do have Aries here. We have the High Priestess, which is Pisces energy. So I think that this, you are seeing the value of your person. I want to say that if this person is not an Empress, they are in pre-Empress energy. Missing just the Queen of Wands here and the Queen of Swords. So I feel like you are the one who is going to take the leap. When the time is right, listen for the universe to call you and tell you that it's time to go. You'll be feeling a little more flexible about the whole situation when it's time. You're going to get a really big shift of energy where everything is good today. You wake up out of bed and you're like, this is a good day. Do you ever have one of those? You're like, I know this is going to be a good day. When you have one of those days, it's like a shift of energy, whatever that feels like to you. It feels like that's the time to go get the yin. We have the Eight of Pentacles. Now, it's about working on the self too. It's about self-mastery. It's like putting the hard work in. And I think you're willing to put the hard work in, because I really do think that you understand that this person is mimicking the Empress. You already see the worth of this person because you're an Emperor. You already see the worth of this person. So, Cancer, I think that if you are the Yang, you are going to get the Yin. I think if you are the Yin, you are going to be receiving the Emperor, who I think is interested in beginning something pretty serious, like right off the bat. Like it's probably gonna get serious very quick. We've got the World card and the Four of Cups. No more redundancy. It's time for you to break down the walls and be able to share with somebody. It feels like a lesson learned as well that being in a place of the Four of Cups, although it can be kind of boring and redundant, we always say, but what does that really mean? It means I'm not sharing my love energy. As a reader who's clairvoyant, the picture I get in my head with the Four Cups is 2 and 2. It's like I've got 2 cups to give, but I'm not giving any. And somebody's, got 2 cups to give to me, but I'm not receiving. It's like being in this energy of, Yeah, of not being able to go anywhere emotionally. I want to say that you've learned your lesson. That you've learned your lesson, you've come full circle, and your karma, I feel, is now that you know this lesson, you'll never go back to it. Like you'll never go back to it, because the world card is about the hard close. It's done, period. We're not going back there. This is all the fixed signs. The fixed signs are stubborn. You can't get them to do what they don't want to do. This is Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, and Leo. So I feel like you really are making a really big change. And the big change is you're realizing that you cannot live in this energy of redundancy forever. No, it's just not good for your heart. It's not good for your body. It's not good for your mind. And I feel like you're going to get the in. That's what it feels like. What's your biggest worry, Cancer? What's your biggest worry here? Your biggest worry is that this person is not going to want to speak with you when you contact them. Why is that? Oh, interesting. Because I feel that this person knows that you are someone who is very passionate about them. I want to say that you've already, for some of you, that you already know this person in a passionate way. So maybe I say in a passionate way, and it doesn't have to mean physical. It could mean that you went out for a lot of dates, and it just never really transpired into a relationship. It feels like somebody cannot stop thinking about the other person here, but because there's been time that has passed since the cycle has closed here, or the chapter, it feels like your worry is that this person is not going to accept your message. I think you're going to try and message someone because there's been an ending. And I think the ending was hard. I think it was harsh. Somebody felt deceived. That there may have been sharp words. I don't think there was name calling or, character assassination or anything like that, but I feel it was harsh. It was a harsh truth that you needed to hear, and somebody gave it to you. Somebody told you that they loved you, or they were falling in love with you. But this person, I think, has ended, and is the one who ended the cycle. It feels like somebody, made a decision. And I think that it was probably because you two could not come to an understanding of what balance would be like in a relationship. I feel as though the Five of Swords is representation of, you couldn't see it from my point of view and I couldn't see it from your point of view, and we were stuck here. So somebody had to make a decision. Two of Swords is in the reverse. Somebody had to make a decision, and I think it might have been the other person. Yeah, you're on the outside looking in because the cycle was closed, and so you're worried that this person isn't going to pick up your message. Got the Six of Pentacles and the Eight of Cups. I think you're going to get reciprocity. I think if you go back around, this person's going to give you reciprocity. I think it's going to take some courage for sure, but I think there's still feelings here. Look, the Queen of Cups appears with the Tower. I think you're about to find out that somebody still has the feelings for you. Yup. All right, y'all. I'm going to leave it here. Thank you so much, Cancer, for watching. I appreciate you, and I'll be back. Of course, I'm always back. I'll be back, tomorrow with your sneak peek. Love you guys. I'm up for now. Bye-bye.